Hey all, this is Seb and
Altair.
I know we sound a little tired this time around. This is one of the harder chapters for us to tell.
There's a lot, and a lot of it's really heavy.
Yeah, and this first part is where we learn something really crazy.
And really important that I wish the voices in our head had told us previously.
But I know dang well why they didn't.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that even if we'd had different guides, they probably wouldn't have told us either.
No, I don't think they would have told us either. So, we got out of the forest until June went to sleep. And while we were asleep, we both had some pretty intense dreams.
Yeah, we've had some crazy stuff, but these ones felt really real.
Yeah, basically, Milanik and Sick came to us in our dreams.
Mm-hmm. And they were just bossy.
Yeah, Milanik was all like, I shall grant you power.
And Sick was all like, well, I can't really do her voice, you do it better.
The salvation of Tokotas belongs to you, so you must come to me.
Oh my god, that's so perfect.
Yeah, it is. That's what she sounds like.
Yeah. And, there was another one that was a little fuzzier. I think it was IPAC, probably.
I think it was, but IPAC doesn't really speak. More like he thinks it and you know.
Yeah, it's more of it's so woo-woo, wishy-washy, feely, but that's the best I got for it.
Yeah, we'll explain it in detail at the end, how all of that works, because IPAC has a rating, and I feel like you should learn it to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll go over those ratings in this chapter, for sure, as we run into these jerks again.
Yeah.
So we have these dreams about, Serkner's telling us salvation of all, and Milanik's going on about power for all, and all that jazz. And we discover, when we wake up and we've had this conversation, for the fourth,
it's debatable.
100th time, we have been teleported during our sleep because of these stupid talismans.
Yeah, so we went to sleep on a hill that was, outside that creepy forest, like a decent way outside, and it was like in an open tundra kind of thing. And when we woke up, there was another tall freaking mountain.
Yup, and we got to go into a fun labyrinth.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a fun labyrinth, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, because in our dreams, they told us we had to make it through the labyrinth to get to them.
You'd think if they wanted that spirit, they would have made it a lot easier to get it to them.
But that wasn't really the point, because we figured out the point this time.
Oh, and when you guys hear it.
Whoa. So, we're talking about how we need to figure out how to find Milanik and not Serkner, because none of us want to die by Borga, Sivo, or Milanik.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, we don't really like it, but I guess we'll take the spirit there, and it's not a big deal.
Yep, Milanik can have the spirit, he'll leave us alone. Yeah, Serkner will probably be annoyed at us, but, she's not exactly known as the vengeful type.
So it'll be fine. It's just a spirit. There's 1,000 spirits in our world.
As evidenced by that, creepy vortex that Sivo summoned.
Exactly. So we head into the labyrinth, and we're looking, do you go left, do you go right? And I'm like, well, my theory on this, we should always go to the left. So you know what Altair does? Contrarian that he is.
Well, I went to the right, because the last time he said that you go to the some direction here and it always goes right. So my head filled in, you go to the right, so it'll always turn out right.
Yeah, so I'm like, let's go left, and he's just walking in the right. And you know what? Totally correct on my part not to go to the right, right? It's because it's his fault.
It wasn't my fault. I think had you not stepped up to where I was, we wouldn't have waited enough to trigger the inevitable trap.
I'm pretty sure you were triggering that trap all on your own. We fell into a pitfall. Like a legit pitfall trap.
The ground just went out from under us and down we went.
Yeah. So, next time, we're going to go to the left, aren't we?
If I remember.
Oh. So, smash down this pitfall, and the lantern breaks.
Yeah. It's made of ice. It's been through some stuff going through the forest. You'd think it'd be fine, but no. The answer is no. It totally shattered into a bunch of pieces. Well, I guess the frame was still together enough, but the glass was gone.
The glass was totally gone. And somehow that scared Sivo-ish.
Yeah. The voice in my head wasn't really happy about that either. And I guess that makes sense given that the spirit promptly zoomed its way on out.
Yeah, it did. And the voice in my head is going, quick, quick, quick. You need to get it to come back to you. Get it to come back to you now.
And, we could have chased it and grabbed it. But, we were kind of hurting after falling, so we just asked really nice.
Yeah, just kind of it hit us at the same time. It was weird. The thought that if we give it a name, it might come back.
Like when you have a pet.
Yeah, so I tried to call out to it in my most non-aggressive voice, like, hey, it's okay. We're not going to hurt you. Come back.
And I was like, here, come on. If you come over here, we'll feed you. It's safer over here. You don't know what's down there.
Yeah, it's like, we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. At the time, we did think it was some silly little woodland spirit.
Like a shadow puppet or whatever.
Yeah, no big deal. And then we got a really good look at it. Because it wasn't all that dark in the cavern, because all these lights along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And so the spirit comes on back to us. And we realize it's not some stupid shadow puppet.
No, it's okay. So we saw the paws and the ears and the eyes and the nose in the forest, but it didn't really click because there's so much other stuff going on. But as soon as you see it, it's a puppy. It's straight up a puppy.
It is. It's a puppy, and that means it's some spirit that died in the cold in the winter, or it's some spirit that didn't make it through the fall, or something
Got lost, fell off a cliff, any of the, you know how things go.
Yeah. This is some poor little spirit that's in desperate need of help. And we're supposed to take it to Milanek, the Devourer.
And, no.
No. We're sitting there staring at this sweet little thing that's come back to us, that's looking to us to protect it. And we're like, we can't do it. We can't take him to Milanek.
No, there's no way. Now, bear in mind, at this point, we now totally know who's in my head, and he's pissed.
Oh, yeah. Sifo's like, you don't get to change your mind. And I was like, oh, but I do, because I no longer care what you think, man.
Mm-hmm. And the voice in my head is screaming and roaring and throwing, the most epic of tantrums, which, should have foreshadowed that. But there's no way we're going to just let a puppy get eaten. We're not monsters.
No, we are not monsters. We made some bad choices, but we are not monsters. And little Caesar was not getting devoured.
Ugh. His name was not Caesar. It was Zoom.
It was Caesar.
Zoom.
Caesar.
No.
Caesar is a superior name for superior spirit, which he is.
You name everything Caesar. You name your cat Caesar.
Yeah, because it's a superior name for superior creatures.
You can't name everything Caesar.
I did. Its name was Caesar, and he was wonderful and perfect.
Nope, his name was Zoom because he zoomed out of the lantern.
Yeah, because he was scared. Caesar came back, though.
No. Zoom zipped back.
So, we named it at that point in time. It seemed like the right thing to do. We give it a name, we're emotionally attached to it.
It knows when we're talking to it.
Yeah, and it'll be okay. And that's when we made the choice to basically say, screw it. We're not going to be afraid of these dark gods anymore. We're not going to be bullied into doing what they want anymore. We're going to take this spirit to Serkenuk.
It seemed like the right thing to do. She's the guardian of puppies and dreams and all that kind of stuff.
So, he'll be safe there.
Yeah. So, as much as our voices in our heads weren't happy about it, that's kind of what we,
That's what we set out to do, which meant we now had to make it through the labyrinth without finding our spirit guides anymore.
Yeah, because I'm sure they would have been more than happy to just end that little quest.
Yep. And this is before we figured out the next really important thing. So, this time we figured out what they were doing. They were having a debate about who would get the spirit, and they were using us to do it.
And there's more to it, because of course there is.
There's
Because gods.
Always more to it. So we got ourselves up out of the cavern. We took little Caesar along with us.
We took little Zoom along with us.
And that's when our epic world diving began.
I guess it's the best way to explain it. It was
Yeah.
very strange.
A lot happened. We're going to try and get through it as fast as we can for you guys.
Yeah.
Uh, we can start with Forest Land next time.
Yeah, we'll start with Forest Land.
Alright. For now, this is Altair and Seb signing off.